We are now in what is officially known as the Tibet Autonomous Region, a part of the People's Republic of China. Whatever you call it, it's a land of superlatives.
Look at that. Wow. Well, great moment. My first view of Everest. I mean, not apart from photos in restaurants and things like that. And just a most glorious, mighty view. And it's the very, very heart of the Himalayas out there. Giant mountains, 4 or 5 of them, all over 8,000 meters. And Everest there, just slightly touched by the cloud. Absolutely epic. It really does make it all worthwhile. And it's also the highest I've ever been in my life. I'm at about 5,300 meters now, which is about over 17,000 feet. So a big first. And the sun's shining. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now all we've got to do is get there.
Everything is abruptly and dramatically different up here. From the look of the buildings, whitewashed in Buddhist style, to the look of the people, Mongolian rather than Indian. In one village, a festival has just begun. My Tibetan guide, Migmar, tells me these sort of things can go on for days.
So we have to hire some yaks from local people.
Some yaks?
Yaks.
It's been difficult to get permission to film in the Tibet Autonomous Region, and I know everything we do will be closely monitored. But as Migmar explains our plans for Everest, this only adds to the sense of adventure.
That monastery between Everest base camp and the monastery, they are 8 kilometers. So we need to hire some yak from that monastery, carry our equipment to Everest base camp.
So the yak don't mind the height. I mean, they can survive in very, very cold, high altitude.
No. But yak usually normally like higher altitude.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, if they go down or it's feeling not so good.
A road takes us close to Everest Base Camp. It was built by the Chinese to support their successful ascent of the North Face in 1960. Rongbuk consists of a monastery, half a street, a guest house, and an almost unbelievable view of the highest point on the planet. This is the highest monastery in the world. It's just been rebuilt by the local monks to replace a much older one destroyed, along with thousands of others in Tibet, during the Cultural Revolution. The monastery is home to 30 monks and 30 nuns. It's hard to imagine what degree of devotion enables them to survive the bitter cold and isolation up here in Rongbuk.
It's a cold, cold place they have to be. I brought you there.
The gift I present to the abbot seems to offer a clue. It's a tanka, a painted scroll from Kathmandu. It depicts the Buddha, the enlightened one. They look at it with real affection. The harder their life is, the closer it will bring them to an understanding of him.